name's Vicky. Today I will be taking you through a 25-minute confidence boosting flow with Balance and Glow. So if you would like to come down onto the ground, making your way onto your back, arms down by your sides, palms face up for today, up for receiving. Adjusting anything that needs to be adjusted, and then just taking some time here to settle in. If your arms and legs are very close together, take them wide, allow yourself to be big, to take up some space today. And when you're ready, dropping your awareness into your body and just scanning through. Checking in with each joint, tissues, muscles, bones, organs, everything you meet. Asking each of them that very simple question, how does it feel today? And if on this journey, this scan, you find anywhere that feels a bit stiff or sticky, you can hold your awareness there and breathe into that space just to see if it will soften. Whether it does or doesn't after a few moments, just move on. And when you feel like you've built a good picture of how it feels to be in your skin, reach your arms up and overhead, circle your wrists and ankles, take a big juicy stretch. Bring your arms down by your sides, bend both knees. And press into your feet. Feel your tailbone peel away from the ground, rolling up bone by bone, opening the front of your hips. When you get there, imagine dragging your heels back towards you. Breathe in and float your arms up to the sky. Reach them over and back. As you exhale, arms go up. Bring them down by your sides. Inhaling up and over. Exhaling, sweep them down. Keep dragging your heels to your shoulders, keeping an open front hip. This time as your arms go up and back, lift all 10 toes from the floor and roll through the bones in your feet, pressing into the balls, the joint of your big toe, and lifting your heels from the ground. As you breathe out, heels stay lifted. Roll yourself down piece by piece. When you get there, drop your heels. Extend your legs. Circle your arms by your sides. Look forwards. Reach for the wall in front. Use your hands on your legs if you like. And fold over your legs. Again, turning the palms of your hands up to receive. Let your head hang heavy, and if you like, you could very gently roll your head and neck from side to side. The next time your head's in the middle, send your tailbone down and rebuild, rolling up through your spine, bone by bone, to sit tall. Bend both knees, take your feet at about hip distance, pop your hands down behind you. Fingers could point slightly out to the sides or in front, spread them wide. Press the floor away, lift from your heart, lift your gaze. This could be enough. If you want a little more, press into your feet, reach forwards through your knees and your shins, lifting your hips, between your shoulders and your knees. Reverse tabletop. Keep standing strong into your feet. Keep breathing. Can you let your head and neck be soft here? Last breath. As you breathe out, keep strongly pressing with your hands. Come onto your heels and see if you could hover your hips between your hands. Gently place yourself down. Scoop your tailbone forwards. Arms reach in line with your legs. Then float one and the other parallel to the ground. Keep the scoop of your tailbone. Keep reaching through the sides of your arms, and if you like, you could extend from the back of your knee, keeping this curve in your lower back. Take one more breath here. Very softly cross your ankles, roll over your knees, come to tabletop. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Inhaling to drop your belly and lift from your heart. Breathing out to press the floor away and round. Stay here as you inhale. Breathe space into your back body. Exhale to neutral, flat back. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, press the floor away to round. Stay here, inhale, wide back body. Exhaling, lengthen to neutral. Inhale, belly drops. One more full round of breath like this, pressing away to round your spine. Staying here for a breath in, expand. Exhale to neutral. Walk your hands slightly forwards. Tuck your toes, press into the floor, send your hips back. So a hovering child's pose, fingers spread wide, tailbone tucked down towards your heels, last breath. As you exhale, drop your heels, lift your hips. Find your first downward facing dog. Have a wiggle. Shift your hips from side to side. Let go of your head and neck. And on an inhale, lift both heels. Keep pressing down into your hands and tiptoe your feet behind them. Soften your knees as you need to. Release your body, your head, arms over your legs. Take hands to opposite elbows. Inhale. Exhale to drop the weight of you down over your feet. Last breath. Let go of your hands and peel yourself up and away from the floor. Coming all the way to stand. Arms fall naturally by your sides. Turn your palms forwards. Allow this rolling out of your arm bones to open your chest. Lift your heart. Receive. Deep breath in. Big sigh out. Two more like this. Inhale. Exhale, let go. Last time, deepest breath yet. Release. Roll your thumbs in, shoulders come forwards. Gaze turns down and roll back the way you came. Piece by piece. Heavy head, heavy arms. When your fingertips meet the floor, deeply bend your knees, heels can lift. Walk both hands to the outside of your left leg. Come up on your fingertips, have a little peek at your knees. You might need to pull your right thigh bone back into the socket to square your hips. And very gently use your elbow against your leg to find a twist. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, walk your hands over the top of your mat and round to the other side. Again, look forwards, square your hips and use your arm against your leg to twist. One more breath. Fingers come forwards, heels go down, legs straighten. Back to your forward fold. As you inhale, fingertips to the mat, slide your right leg back. Drop your knee, untuck your toe, left hand onto your thigh, sweep your right arm in line with your ear, and then allow it to pick you up, gently pressing your thigh away, really reaching for the ceiling with your right fingertips. As you breathe out, bring your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Send your left arm behind you, gaze two if that feels good in your head and neck today. Turn your thumb down to the floor and bring your hand behind you. This could be enough. You could use your right hand to gently guide your left up between your shoulder blades. Exhaling to turn and look back over your left shoulder. And inhaling to gaze forwards. Exhaling to look back. And inhaling, gaze forwards. Last time, breathing out, look back. Inhale, hold. Exhale, unravel. Release your arms down to the ground. Straighten your left leg, fold over it. Give your head, neck a wiggle. Actively draw your toes towards you. Step your right fingertips to the outside edge of your mat and peel your left arm high. See if you can let it drop behind you and make very lazy circles with your left wrist in both directions. Bring both fingertips either side of your left foot, tuck your back toe and step back, plank pose. Heels reach back, hips, ribs, head, one long line. You can drop to your knees if you like, or very slowly, elbows hug in, chest forwards. How slowly can you lower to the ground? Take your feet wide, reach your arms back, inhale. Squeeze your upper arm bones together, lift your chest. Exhale, hands back by your shoulders. Legs to parallel, knees or toes, plank pose. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. Draw it low into your belly, expand. Exhale, find that soft internal support. Knees bend, look forward, step your feet to the top of the mat. Find your fold. Breathing in this time, sweep to stand. Breathing out, fingers reach up, knees bend, chair pose. Shift the weight into your heels, the outer edges of your feet, upper arms in line with your ears. Palms come together. Inhale, right elbow up and over, outside of your left leg. If that's a lot, you can bring the hand to the outside of your thigh. Breathe here. Knees are square, hips are square. Last breath. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, other side, palms together, left elbow up and over. Gently using your arm against your leg to find your twist. You could gaze up and back over your right shoulder. Last breath. Release over your toes. This time left leg slides back. Drop your knee. Untuck your toe, right hand to right thigh. Left arm in line with your ear. Lift yourself up. Find your lunge. Fingertips reaching high, gently press right thigh away. Left hand to right knee. Peel your right arm behind you. Turn your thumb down to the ground and bring the back of your hand to the small of your back. This could be enough. You could very kindly use your left hand to guide your right up your middle back between your shoulder blades. Use an exhale to look back over your right shoulder and an inhale to look over your left. Exhaling, gaze goes back. Inhale, look over your left shoulder. Last breath, turning your gaze back. Hold here, inhale. Exhale, right leg straightens, hips come back, fingers down, fold. Step your left fingertips wide as your mat, peel your right up to the sky. Let the weight of your arm just flop behind you and make those circles with your wrist. Almost like you found it today for the very first time. Use your arm to sweep forwards, find your lunge, step back, plank pose. Knees or toes, your choice, elbows hug in. How slow can you go? Lower all the way down to the mat. Wide legs, arms reach back, upper arm bones squeeze together, lift up. Hands to the mat, toes together, knees wide. Child's pose. Bringing your forehead down to the ground or onto the back of your arms. And if you like, you could gently roll your head from side to side, massaging all the muscles in your forehead on the ground beneath you. When you feel ready, use your hands to lift you through tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up and back. Keep it straight, but open your hip and make circles with your foot. One way and the other. Bring your knee to your nose, round your spine. Could you tap them together? Step your foot between your hands. Right hand to right thigh, press it away. Left arm in line with your ear, lift all the way up. Left hand to the outside of your right thigh. Send your right arm behind you, thumb down. Back of your hand to the small of your back, if you like. Guide your hand up between your shoulder blades. Unravel. Left arm goes back up to the sky. Bend your elbow, drop your hand behind you and see if you can find your other fingertips. Breathe in, lift your chest, your gaze. Breathe out, back heel plants at 90. Release your arms. Deep bend right leg up on your fingertips. Folding to the inside of your bent front leg. Fingertips walking away from your tailbone. Deep breath here. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Left leg bends, right toes lift. Use your hands to help you come to sit. Internally rotating your left leg, knees together. Fingertips either side of your legs. Inhale here. Exhale to walk forwards and fold over your right leg. Just breathing here. Use your hands to walk yourself back up. If you have a bolster or a blanket that you can roll up or a pillow, you can pop that behind you here. You don't have to have it, but it might feel nice to have that support. As you walk your hands back behind you, coming down onto your forearms, pressing the ground away, this could be enough. You could come all the way down onto the floor or onto your bolster. You could reach your arms up and back in some way if that feels good, supporting. Just allowing this shape to really open the front of your body. Whenever you've had enough, Bring your elbows or forearms down to the ground and press the floor away to lift yourself up. Shuffle your prop out the way. Left leg joins right, roll over your knees through tabletop. And come back to your downward facing dog. Have a wiggle. Take a breath, and when you're ready, float your left leg up and back. Open your hip, keep your leg straight, and make circles with your ankle one way and the other. Exhaling knee to nose, rounding your spine. Could you tap them together? Step your foot between your hands. Left hand to left thigh, press the floor away. Right fingers sweep up to the ceiling. Reaching up a little higher before you bring your hand over to the outside of your left leg and peel your left arm behind you. Gaze could follow. Turn your thumb down, bring the back of your hand to the small of your back. Maybe guide your hand up between your shoulder blades. Left hand stays as you untwist, right arm lifts up. Elbow bends. Maybe you can find the fingers of your left hand. Breathe in, lift your heart. Breathe out, back heel plants. Release your hands, dropping your body to the inside of your left leg. Arms are long, hands up on fingertips. Take a big breath here. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Right knee bends, left leg long. Skandasana. Use your hands to help you come to sit, internally rotating your right leg. Heel into your bum, knees together. Fingertips either side of you. Big breath. Sitting tall. Exhaling to fold over your left leg this time. Letting your head go. Let your breath soften as your body softens down towards the ground. And when you're ready, use your hands to lift you up, and you can find your prop or not. If you have one, bring it behind you and use your hands to guide you back. First onto your forearms, and if that feels okay, all the way back down, either onto the floor or onto your prop. Again, you can do whatever feels supportive here with your hands. For me, that's hands onto the top of my bolster right now. For you, it might be different. And just breathing space into your open front body here. When you're ready, use your elbows, forearms or hands to very gently lift yourself up and release your right leg to join your left. Coming into our final pose, soles of your feet together, knees are wide. Breathe in, reach both arms up high, and as you breathe out, right hand to the outside of your left leg, left fingertips behind you, just taking a gentle twist as we start to wind down. You could drop your left ear to your left shoulder if that feels good here. Lift your head, let go of your leg, untwist. Left hand to right knee. Right fingertips softly somewhere behind you or out to the side, and very gently, if you like, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Just breathing here. Lift your head, untwist, finding your prop or very gently lowering yourself down onto the ground. Turning your palms up to the sky, giving yourself some space between your legs and your arms. And this will be where we end today's practice. So stay here as long as you like. Whenever you feel like you've had enough, you could stay a bit longer. Bring your hands underneath your legs and gently draw them together. Take your knees wide and just windscreen wipe your legs from side to side. This doesn't have to look like anything, just having a bit of a wiggle, waking yourself back up. Use your hands to come all the way to seated and bring your palms together. Nod your head and thank yourself for showing up today exactly as you are.